Hi there, I'm Java Jim with First Line Equipment, and today we are going to go over what not to do when you get your espresso machine or grinder in certain circumstances. One is if there's any body or frame damage, do not use the equipment. Because in the carrier's eyes, if you use the equipment, guess who they blame? You. They said customer used it, they damaged it. So don't use the equipment if there's any damage, and don't throw out any of the packaging. It's important to make sure everything is working and there's no damage, and save the packaging until you feel comfortable everything's working. The other thing to not do, and what happens is we do test a lot of equipment at First Line with water prior to shipping. There's two main reasons, actually maybe three main reasons. One, we take the equipment out, we inspect it before it leaves. That's number one. Number two, we run water through it because sometimes pumps, when they haven't been run for a while, and sometimes as little as 2-3 weeks, the pump in the espresso machine needs to be jump started because an air pocket can develop inside. And the other main reason is sometimes equipment comes in from Europe in the winter time. And when it comes in from Europe in the winter time, they also test the machines with water, most of them, and they can't get all the water out. So sometimes that water can burst a pipe on the inside if there was a little extra water or something on the inside. We have seen that. So we have three reasons there why we bench test and inspect the espresso machines. It adds to the satisfaction rate for you, our customer. Now, what happens? You get your espresso machine, and it's filled with water. Do not, whatever you do not plug it in. The reason is you don't want to get electrocuted, you don't want to trip the outlet, and you don't want to damage the espresso machine. Now, why may it have water in it? Because from our testing, sometimes water in the hose to the pump will leak some water out. Sometimes on a heat exchanger or dual boiler espresso machine, the steam boiler or the steam portion of the HX espresso machine, heat exchange espresso machine, has a bleeder valve. We can't get all the water out of the boiler. So if the machine is tumbling upside down, blah, 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 in shipping, water will leak out. And an ounce of water goes a long way. So if you receive a machine that is wet or has some condensation or has a speckle of water, do not plug it in for 24 hours, and if there's a lot of water, 48 hours. I know it's an inconvenience and you're excited to have the espresso machine, but do not plug it in because you can get injured and you can basically cut and damage the circuit in your electrical panel, possibly if it's older, and you can damage the espresso machine. So if the espresso machine is wet, do not do any of those things, especially plugging it in. And you're probably saying, Java Jim, you just ruined that espresso machine. Guess what? If you let it air dry, the machine will work, because that's what's going to happen in 48 hours with this machine. We're going to plug it in and it's going to work. And I'm not going to say which brand it is because you could probably see it, but I do thank you for watching for this public service announcement. And if you have any questions or comments, please ask down below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and give me a nice thumbs up right down there. Thank you for watching. This is Java Jim with First Line Equipment, and have a wonderful day.